Hi guys, recently bought a really cool watch. I think it's a cool watch anyway. It's a Citizen. It's my third Citizen, and this one, which I'll pull out of the box here, is this gold-plated 1980s Citizen Quartz. And I've got an affection for these 1980s square kind of gold-plated watches. I've got three watches which are this shape now. This is my third, different makes, and this cost me £6.50 eBay, working perfectly. It's in really good condition. It was absolutely filthy. I couldn't believe how much dirt came out of this watch. Every single crease, or what do you call it, like groove in the strap, every single groove on the case was embedded in kind of like black dirt. Same with the back of the strap. You can see all the nooks and crannies that dirt could sit in. So when I clean this with a warm washing up liquid and obviously warm water, a bit of washing up liquid and a toothbrush, getting into all the nooks and crannies. I did it like in a bowl of water, and the water was absolutely black. I couldn't believe it. Didn't look that bad on the surface until I got into it. I've never seen so much dirt come out of one watch. But I think you can see that there's lots of places for dirt to hide. But underneath all that dirt is a really lovely looking watch, in my opinion. I mean, these are a bit like Marmite. You either love them or you hate them. And I love this style of watch from the 80s. It reminds me of when I used to work in Ratner's at the very tail end of the 80s, about 1990. And we would sell watches similar to this. And it reminds me of Filofaxes, people driving Porsche 911s, Saab 900 turbos, that real yuppie kind of era. This watch is that yuppie type of style from the 1980s, kind of executive looking style, which was very popular back in those days. Citizen obviously bringing this out, which is good quality. This is a Japanese movement, really lovely quality for Citizen. And the gold plating is not bad. There's only some light wear here and there, but actually on the whole it's I would say very good condition considering how old it is now. It's working perfectly. Beautiful dial. The crystal, which I imagine is probably Hardlex, just give it a wipe on the cloth in case there's any fluff on it. It's pretty much immaculate, I think. I mean, maybe some light scratches on there, but basically, to all intents and purposes, when you look at it, it looks really good. Yeah, maybe there's some light little scratches. I hadn't even noticed those before. But yeah, no, super condition. Very pleased with my £6.50. That is a cracking deal. Now, I think because these are a Marmite watch, they don't make huge money. Maybe they're going to become fashionable again, or people start collecting this style. Who knows? But at the moment, you can pick up this type of square 1980s, usually gold-plated type watch pretty well. You know, not too much money. So I've got a couple of other watches which are similar to this. I'll just show you now. So that's Seiko Kronos, which is in a similar style. Arguably better quality. It's got a screw down crown, which I haven't screwed down at the moment, which I should do. Let me just screw that down. And that's a nice watch. Again, that's got a bit more wear on the gold plating, but it's a similar style. Probably a bit better quality, although it's got more wear to it. And the other one, which trumps both of those, but a similar style, I guess, is the Omega DeVille, which is an absolutely beautiful watch, which I recently had a new movement pot in, not an Omega one, but a generic movement, because the Omega one was no longer working. It would cost a fortune to fix. You'll see in another video that I made about this watch. I took this to the jewelers, and I think it was about £70, and they put a modern movement in there. I've got the crown pulled at the moment, just so it saves the battery. But it's a similar style. It's a little bit more round than these ones, but it's a bit similar. In fact, this is earlier. I think this is probably is it late 1970s, perhaps, this one, before they started to go a little bit more square in the 80s. So the other Citizens I've got, just out of interest, I've got an Eagle, what are they called? Eagle 7, isn't it? I've forgotten the name of it is. The Eagle 7, which is, it went up against the Seiko 5, is a similar kind of watch. It's a lovely little automatic. And again, that's from, I think, 80s, 90s. Ooh, probably best if I don't drop it. And another Citizen, an earlier one, automatic, which I haven't had going for a little while, but it is working. So now I have three. I didn't set out to collect Citizens, but they often come up at a good price. And I think these early ones, Japanese movement, Japanese made, they're kind of on par with quality of the Seiko. I don't think there's much really difference in the quality between the Seikos and the Citizens at this stage. So they make a good watch to collect, say for £6.50. I mean, I think that's a bargain. I'll show you what it looks like on my wrist. Take off my Pagani GMT, which I'm wearing most days at the moment. Good everyday watch. Let's put this on. I have got it set to my wrist size. Just bear with me a second. It's got a good clasp, actually. Good strong clasp, where you hook that over the bar. Then you've got the secondary clasp, which stops that from opening up. Very easy to set on the strap to the size of your wrist. You know, you just pull it up, move it, press it back down. Very, very simple, very comfortable strap with all these individual, I don't know what you call it, kind of like linked sections, which trap all the dirt as well, so which I found out when I was cleaning it, absolutely filthy. But now, beautifully clean. You've got a day date. I think it looks great, and luckily enough, I've just been away on holiday for a few days in Malta about a week ago, so I managed to pick up a little bit of sun, and I think a gold watch really suits when you've got a bit of a tan. It's not something I'd wear when I'm really white in the winter, but when you've got a bit of a tan, I think the old gold watches, that's when they look good. Otherwise, usually I'm wearing a stainless steel. So anyway, guys, I thought I'd show you that, just to show you don't have to spend a fortune to start getting into vintage watches. You know, there's a cracking, I know it's not a mechanical watch, it's a quartz watch, but it has its place. It's got such a strong style. It's from that era. You know, they're not making them anymore. A lot of them are in terrible, terrible condition, but sometimes you'll get one that comes up which has been looked after. Although this was very dirty, it didn't have a lot of wear. It's come up very nice. It's working perfectly. I haven't had to do anything. It was working when it arrived. I haven't had to put a battery in or anything. So that, you know, to me that's an exciting find for £6.50. I will definitely keep that in my collection. That's not going to be sold on, and that's just part of my collection. I've got 3 boxes. This is mainly my kind of vintage stuff, and none of them are that expensive. You know, the odd one I've spent a bit more on, like the Omega, but a lot of them are very reasonably priced watches I've picked up for sort of, you know, 20 quid, that type of thing. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and good luck with your watch collecting endeavours. My mind went blank then. I'm totally enthralled by my lovely Citizen watch. Take care. Bye-bye.